Scorpio, welcome to your weekly reading for October 13th to the 19th. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and we are going to jump right in. Are you excited, Scorpio? Let me get the glare off the... Well, anyway, listen, you can read it. And here we are again, burning the midnight oil. Yeah, another night reading with you. It's like our secret meeting spot. You love secrets, Scorpio. You'll love this week then. And yeah, we're jumping right into the gateway. It's here. It's here. It's powerful. I talked about it in your monthly forecast. It's so promising. You're going to see your life dramatically change before you hit your birthday season. This is going to be insane. I really want to know what's going on in your lives. I know what's going on with my Scorpio friends. I know they're like jumping into their brand new eras already. They're like, they can't even wait. Okay. You're still going to also feel the, intense passion that you're known for. I mean, we got Mars and Mercury in your sign. We're going to have the sun in your sign very soon. And that intense passion, energy, emotions. I broke it down all last week, okay? And this week is going to feel very different from last week, okay? And here's the thing. If you like stability and commitments and fated events, getting what you deserve, these glasses, and maybe some October surprises, the good ones, yeah? Well, you've come to the right week. Scorpio, Monday, October 13th, Venus is moving into Libra. Yeah. I think you're going to really love this. It's really interesting, by the way, the October 13th, I'm just going to tell you right now, Scorpio, it's a loaded day. It's loaded. Let's see how fast we can do this. Venus is in her domicile, okay? She's at home in Libra, where she does her best for you when it comes to love, when it comes to money, commitments, relationships, beauty, creativity, creative projects, your values. Yeah. Her powers are amped up. We're still in Libra season. The sun is in Libra. You're going to feel magnetic and very optimistic and really social too. Okay. Venus is the life of the party. She makes magic happen. And her lover, Mars, who's in your sign, Mars rules you, your traditional ruler, meaning Mars is in his domicile. Wow. You're going to feel fired up. You already are. Mars has been in your sign for a few weeks. And when I say fired up, yeah, intense determination and drive and that willpower. Okay. Mars is just, Uhtred, son of Uhtred, got the perfect man bun right now. And so that intensity you're still feeling, but with Venus and Libra, with a burning passion, okay? This feel-good intensity. And, Venus and Libra does help take that edge off. And so very, very, very nice. Libra, by the way, rules your 12th house. Very spiritual. It's very spiritual for you. It's spirituality. It's intuition. It's nice. You love it. Pisces natively rules the 12th. And so... you, Cancer, Pisces, all the water signs, very intuitive. Y'all are so intuitive. You probably know what I'm thinking about right now. All right. So here's the other thing. With Venus in Libra and Mars in your sign, you've got the power couple, right, of our solar system co-creating your transformation all month. They're here all month. And when I say transformation, what do you want? Mars is in your sign. You can have whatever you want. You go get it. You create your reality, and Mars is giving you everything that you want because you're getting everything that you want. With Venus and Libra, wow. Again, heightened passion here, especially with, relationships, contracts, love, marriage, investments. Oh, it's burning passion is what it is. Okay. They're rolling out the red carpet. It's your magic carpet ride is what this is. Okay. Really, really easy, breezy. You're good. You're already good. I mean, this you have not had in a really long time. Venus hasn't been in Libra in several years during, Libra season. Anyway, you will have to get over this first hump though, which is Venus in Libra opposite Neptune in Aries, 0 degrees. And so, yeah, it's happening remember over the weekend, Venus is opposing Saturn. So there is something here with love and relationships, family, children, maybe even creative projects, and maybe even like, intimacy and, bunny stuff, right? So your dreams as well and your ideals when we think about, Neptune and work. You got to throw in work and health. It's your sixth house. There just may be something here with everything that I just mentioned. Yeah. Well, you got to ask yourself, Scorpio, how real is this? Is this going to be a thing? What's fantasy? What's real right now? With Saturn involved, you're probably going to be asking yourself, when it comes to this creative project or my job or work or my relationship, marriage, partnership, do I really want to take on these responsibilities? Okay. Is it really worth investing my time in? That's what's going to happen right around now. Because remember, you have Saturn in Pisces. Yeah. And Saturn is conjuncting Neptune in Aries. Didn't matter. They're in different signs. They're still conjunct. Okay. So it's a big thing for y'all. It's a really big thing. And I think around this time, you're trying to figure out how to continue to like have fun. Yeah. With the North Node and Saturn in Pisces, that rules your fifth house of joy and pleasure. While you feel there may be a little bit of responsibilities adding up, at the same time, a little bit of delusion. There's lower frequencies of Neptune. Yeah. So this is really all about commitments. What are you willing to commit to? Yeah. Venus is the little sister of Neptune, by the way. And they're at odds. Venus is eating her, chicken sandwich in, her bedroom, and Neptune's up on the roof, okay, with her chicken fingers. Anyway, here's the thing. Sure, they're at odds. It's all about compromise, right? And so you got to meet in the middle here with this aspect when it comes to mostly work, your daily activities, health, as well as your, spirituality, your perspective on things, healing. That's the 12th house. You've got the 6th and 12th house activated, and those really are the health. That's the health axis. And it can be for you mental health, emotional health, social health, romantic health, any of that. So Venus and Neptune, they both rule music. Remember, sound is healing. It soothes the soul. So hemisync, I've talked about that, okay? Try that out. The different frequencies, play some jazz, put on the Simpsons soundtrack, whatever gets you, right? Whatever gets you going. Because this is a day that can really set the tone of the week, yeah? And you don't want to enter this gateway with that illusion, delusion, what do I want, what's real, that kind of energy. So just find the middle ground and you are going to be fine. A lot of this will have to do with commitments. So play the music you love, take a moment for yourself. Use this time, this day for meditation, creative expression, art, all those Neptunian things, okay? Because Neptune can create some cloud and fogs right now, okay? Literally, it takes me 20 minutes to write all this up on the whiteboard. I am left-handed. We know what that's like with whiteboards. But for those 20 minutes, my creative side of the brain, the right brain, takes over, and I'm in a whole other world. And it's calming, and it's spiritual, and it's rewarding. Remember, Neptune is visual, visualize, visionary, vision board, okay? So creative sparks, yeah? Use it. Creativity is, honestly, it's just your soul expressing itself, okay? And to be honest, you got the sun in Libra as well with Venus in your 12th. Your intuition is going to be off the charts. So connect with it. Remember, we all have intuition. What makes the difference is connecting with it, all right? Because you're about to kick into high gear too. Pluto on that same day. Pluto, who is power, transformation, empowerment, your modern ruler, all right? Pluto is ruler of the underworld, yeah? Pluto's going direct. And when Pluto moves, he moves. You feel this, and you're really going to feel this. Pluto rules, in Aquarius, you're fourth. And so whoa, you're going through so much, Scorpio. There's so much happening for you. I hope that you're, wearing roller blades because things are just, yeah. Anyway, fourth house, that's your domestic sector. Okay. Home, family, your private life. This is the fourth house. It's parents, children. It's the foundations of your life. A lot of protective energy here. You got Pluto here. You got big changes happening in home and family. You got the North Node in your fifth with Saturn. A lot of y'all really are having babies, really are having kids, really are starting romantic relationships, maybe big moves, like you're moving in with someone that, y'all, got married, things like that. All right. But when Pluto's been retrograde since May. Yeah. So you've been doing that deep inner work, even shadow work. Yep. Now, as of this day, you're ready to show the world what you learned, what you're made of, and you're going to hit the ground running. Because not only does, when Pluto he moves, Pluto's out of bounds. He's all month. Yeah. Meaning he's a bit wild. He's a bit unhinged. And so you're going to feel that part of you, like, especially with Mars in your sign. That's a lot of power. Mars and Pluto, the two planets of power, right? So you are going to feel charged up, and Pluto's in Aquarius. What is that? That's forward thinking. That's being, independent. That's original. That, Aquarius is the rebel of the zodiac. So there's a little bit of my way or the highway with you this week, Scorpio. Aquarius even, is known to do things its own way. I'm in Aquarius, by the way. Yeah, that's why I can do these videos at night where you got the glare of the computer screen on my glasses. I don't care. So that's the thing. That's an Aquarius energy. Do you. Just do you. You're going to embrace and absorb that energy. Don't forget, Pluto is still trine Uranus and Gemini. They're connecting. The currents of energy flowing between them, meaning they're generating all this energy for you, bringing you change. That's Uranus and Pluto. Pluto, like I said, is transformation. Uranus is breakthroughs. This is your awakening. This is your freedom. Uranus represents freedom, okay? Expanding your consciousness. But it's also revolution. That's what Aquarius is, yeah? So seize the day. You got this. Don't resist change either. They don't like that, those planets, okay? You're going to want radical shifts and significant change anyway. And if you don't, you're going to have it. It's Uranus trine Pluto, part of the prism portal that's creating this brand new era for you. Uranus, again, happens to be Aquarius's ruler. Uranus is the sky god. Pluto, as I mentioned, ruler of the underworld. Yeah? As above, so below. This is your higher calling. Connect with it. You're going to have big changes in the home sector. All right. Now, the other thing is, oh, yeah, and career. Can we talk about that? You got the moon in Leo this day, adding that extra. Yeah, you're going to feel a lot more creative, more expressive. Leo rules your 10th house of career and fame. You're good already, Scorpio. Now, I want to officially welcome you to the gateway. Yeah. The red carpet really being rolled out for you now. All right. It's the most expensive fabric for a carpet. Or is that? Anyway, Tuesday, October 14th, we have our first grand trine. Okay. This is the first of many. We have a grand air trine with Venus in Libra, trine Uranus in Gemini, trine Pluto in Aquarius, and I already said Uranus is trine Pluto. There's our golden triangle. This is amazing. All right. It's a party is what it is with all the air signs. What does that even mean? It's intellectual. It's inspiring. It's planning mode. It's decision making. It's communication. It's agreement. I mean, this is all that air energy. And so the mind. I mean, this is really, really amazing. I love what's happening here for you because remember, Uranus in Gemini rules your 8th house. That's your home. So you have some say there and you have sway there as well. 8th house is death and rebirth. It's transformation. It's investments. It's wealth building, partnership building. And then remember, Pluto and Aquarius, home, family, the foundations of your life. A lot of y'all are moving. A lot of y'all may even have, there may be a realtor in the scene here, landlord, things like that. Anyway, remember trines are super supportive. Yeah. They have the nature of Jupiter. They work in your favor. And when you have a grand trine, this equilateral triangle, yeah, it brings greater potency, this charge like a battery to 3 areas of your life. I mean, this is absolutely amazing. And this one in particular, yes, your deepest passions, love, money, networking, writing projects as well, creative projects, but in contracts and your future dreams. And also, what did I say? Wealth building, partnership building, that can be business, it can be romance, and then home and family. And all of that will have to do with new beginnings for you, okay? And breakthroughs and surprises. It's Uranus, the planet of the unexpected and surprises. So this is also you having sliding doors moments if you're single, or chance encounters. If you happen to enter an elevator and there's the investor that you've been wanting to pitch, literally an elevator pitch, maybe about an elevator business, whatever you want, whatever you want. Uranus is also about like shocking reveals and revelations. Remember, that's what Mars and Mercury in your sign is anyway. So there may be some things throughout this week where it's like, whoa, I didn't know. Okay. But remember, this is a feel good intensity and magnetism, especially with just Venus trine Pluto alone. Wow, that's big. That's some big stuff. You got some changes. That's intense passion. Yeah. Oh, we talked about it in your monthly forecast. So even a sense of like reinventing yourself here. It's really nice. And as I said in your monthly forecast, this is the first time anybody on this planet will experience this grand air trine. And it's because Uranus trine Pluto, remember, that's part of the prison portal too. You're just entering a brand new era, a new frontier, okay? Expanding your consciousness. You're possibly going to be taking some risks, especially with Mars and Mercury in your sign, while staying true to your authentic self. Yeah, this could be your big break, by the way. Mm-hmm. And technically, we do have a kite formation because remember, Venus is opposite Neptune, that's still conjunct Saturn. There's so much happening this day, but let's just skip ahead and talk about Jupiter trine Saturn. Yeah, this is a loaded day. 25 degrees, first time since 2014. So you've got your grand air trine. You have the power brokers, Venus and Mars, in their domicile, working their magic for you. And now you have Jupiter, the planet of luck and abundance, wisdom, expansion, working with Saturn to bring you stability, structure, recognition, success. I don't know if am I saying it right? Good fortune, wisdom, all of that to your long-term goals and commitments. This is pure potential. Everything that's happening here, that's long-lasting, especially with love and romance. Yeah, family and children. Remember, this is your 5th house where Saturn is. And Jupiter's expanding that. And there's something, you're in it for the long term, for the long haul here, as well as creative projects. Remember, the 5th house is also hobbies. It's recreation. And so I want you to think of the word create. It's like the root of creativity, creative projects, right? Recreation, procreation. 5th house is having babies. Creation. You're creating something. Okay? It's amazing. It's amazing. You got a lot of great stuff happening. And then remember, Jupiter in Cancer is in your 9th. So you are spiritually evolving. The 9th house is your philosophies, your belief system, self-belief, inner wisdom. A lot of y'all are going to be traveling or even working with people overseas. You writing a book? You know you got the most luck this year up until mid-2026 because the 9th house also rules publishing. Okay? It can be websites. Yeah. And broadcasting can be podcasts. You have the most luck. Scorpio out of all the signs. with Jupiter and Cancer in your ninth. Okay. So this is where you start feeling all that optimism and security. And it's like cheeseburger in paradise. There's a whole new sensation that's happening that you are feeling, building this new foundation for you through your birthday season. Yeah. Through your entire birthday season. So if you are a cross watcher, if you watch for your rising or your moon or for your, husband, Mitch, or, for your sister, Gina, whoever needs to hear this, there's a lot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you what you are going to feel the most. It's going to be Pluto going direct, you and all the other fixed signs, which would be Aquarius, Leo, and Taurus. I'm also throwing Libra and Gemini into that mix. And then, oh, wait. No, I'm not. Take them back out. Just the fixed signs. And then for Jupiter trine Saturn, that will be all the water signs. So you, Cancer, and Pisces will feel that the most out of all the signs. If you have any planets in your chart, your natal chart, 24 to 26 degrees, and, any of the water signs, you're going to feel it the most. It's really special. All right. Now, are you sitting down, Scorpio? Let me know. Okay. Let me know. Grab some popcorn, grab a Diet Coke, whatever you need. Get comfortable. We're about to go deep. You see what's happening October 16th? You're the second sign. Oh, okay. I only got 2 things up here. There's about 40 things happening. Let's get started. Okay, so October 16th, sure, Sun square Jupiter, 24 degrees. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. This is one of the good squares. It's a good square. This is just something is expanding your consciousness here. Something is really going to hit home spiritually. Yeah, because remember the Sun in Libra in your 12th house, very spiritual, intuition, a lot of healing energy. Jupiter in Cancer in your 9th house, your belief system, self-belief, inner wisdom, higher mind. Great. So something here is helping you see the big picture for you, especially when it comes to home, family, and relationships. All right. This is a little bit of home improvement meets self-improvement. And one thing though, Jupiter, great, but Jupiter doesn't have an off button. So don't overdo things, overextend yourself. It can be a little bit of burnout if you do. Here's the thing, okay? You got the Sun in Libra opposite Chiron and Eris in Aries. That's not even up here. Oh, I did. Okay, so yeah. So you have a T-square. You have a T-square. And so it's just another planetary configuration. There's a lot of complex configurations just this day. So let me break this down for you. Basically, you've got the Sun in Libra opposite Chiron and Eris. Yeah. And you have Chiron and Eris square Jupiter in Cancer and the Sun. Yeah. And the Sun in Libra. So, oh, wait. No, I got that right. You have the Sun in Libra opposite Chiron and Eris. Yeah. Oh, and so I'm sorry. Chiron and Eris square the Sun and then square Jupiter. All right. So, basically, there is going to be some, for you, just healing. I mean, you already have the Sun in Libra in your 12th house. You have Chiron and Eris, Mars' sister, by the way. Chiron is the wounded healer in your 6th house of health. So there could even be physical health here. Yeah. You have Jupiter in Cancer in your 9th. Remember, that's more about your belief system, your philosophies, how you see things, your perspective. Remember, big picture stuff here. So there's going to be some healing, some deep healing, even going as far back as childhood. Okay. That's as deep as we're going really deep. There may be something here, especially with work. Okay. And remember, I talked about self-improvement. Like maybe if you feel, because here's the thing, when you have the Sun in Libra, right? And you've got basically Saturn still conjunct Neptune and Aries in your 6th. There can be a little bit of self-sabotage energy here. And then we're looking at old wounds now, Chiron. So what this is doing, it's the 12th house is also the subconscious. So there's your things are coming up. And Eris is making you rip off the Band-Aid, basically. And it's a T-square. And so this configuration is just making you face anything you have to face if you need to. But it's pretty much like there's something that's going to come up. All right. So don't be afraid to go deep because you've got Mars and Mercury in your sign. That's what I'm saying. You've got that confidence. You've got that move out of the way. I'm going to rip off the Band-Aid. Like, that's what's happening here. Like, you're not going to have any problem. The lower expression of the 12th house, like I said, is self-sabotage. It's not facing your fears. It can be even like hidden enemies. Remember, this is a week of revelations, right? Truths coming to the surface. There may be some people that you thought supported you that really don't. And you recognize that. That could be some healing. It could be even someone from the past. There's going to be some people coming up from the past. You see Mars with the South Node here, right? Mars in your sign. So basically, this is actually a not too bad T-square because Jupiter's here. And Jupiter brings that sense of optimism. There's going to be a part of you that says, I can do this. I can climb any mountain. Yeah. I'm willing to forgive and forget and move on. No more old wounds. Why am I holding on to this anyway, right? Like, that's going to be your attitude with this T-square, all right? And it's you just not letting any old wounds or anything that may have like held you back, like define you now. That's how empowering this is. Acting on kindness, all of that. You might even receive random acts of kindness from strangers or your loved ones around this time. Okay, even me, I'm here for you, Scorpio. You know I'm here for you. Because on top of that, and the grand air trine and the rare grand trine with the prison portal, you have another T-square. So you have 2 T-squares this day. You have the moon moving into Virgo, 0 degrees. That's just very interesting for you. Moon in Virgo is very fact-checky, very analytical, finer details. Yeah. Comes with a little bit of, restless energy. Okay. A little bit of worry about the details. And there is something to be said about your daily routines, your habits, health. Virgo rules health. So you see, for you, this is a big day of health and taking care of you. Physical, emotional, mental, all of it. The moon in Virgo will square both Uranus and Gemini, and Juno, remember, now in Sagittarius. And Uranus is going to be opposite Juno. So there's your T-square. Okay? So what does that do for you? Juno in Sagittarius is your 2nd house. What does that mean? 2 things. Now you're adding another layer of self-worth and self-value. So do you see, if you don't have that self-confidence, if you, for instance, say, oh, I'm not good enough for this, or I'm not good enough for this relationship, this job, or this, that's what you're getting rid of around this time on this day. The 2nd house is also money. You've got Chiron and Eris in your 6th house of work. Yep. And so there you go. There's another thing. Oh, I don't think I can apply for this job. I've never made this much money. Am I even, do I have what it takes? No, we're getting rid of that too. Okay, Scorpio, we're doing it together. All right. So just keep that in mind. There also may be something here with food. Okay. If you have a thing with food, it's your time to, unfood it. Right. Anyway, and that's because you've got everything activated with food, your digestive system. You even have Ceres, by the way, in Aries too, and that's like food intolerances. And then you have there may be something with food. Okay. Now the other thing that's happening is that there is going to be something about like commitments here as well. And The good news, however, the good news, by the way, despite these two T squares, is that Venus will sextile Juno. That's amazing. You have two goddesses in a harmonious aspect. Anyway, we'll talk more about both of those in the second spread because we also have a yod. I'm not even joking. There's so much happening because look at what else is happening. You have Mars in your sign. Passion, right? Transformation, determination. That's going to trine the North Node, sextile the South Node. I don't even know what to and by the way, this is a fated event. All right. So please pay attention to this day. North Node and Pisces, your fifth house of joy, pleasure, fun, family, children, having babies. Yeah. Creative project, sex, fifth house, right? And then the South Node in Virgo. So there's a lot happening for you. This is an amazing aspect where it's a trine. There are opportunities that are opening up for you now. Go grab them. It's destined. Yeah. Yeah. They're destined. If you've been vibrating at that high frequency, because Jupiter is trine Saturn, who is karma, while Mars in your sign is on the nodes of fate. So here's your transformation. That's meaningful and spiritual and purposeful. It's your life purpose. It's the nodes of fate. It's your mission statement. This is you fulfilling your dreams, your destiny. It's a gateway within a gateway. The grand air trine. But the other thing that's happening is that you've got the moon in Virgo conjuncting the South Node and then sextiling Mars and Mercury in your sign. On top of that, sextiling Jupiter in Cancer. This is a hot potato. It's like all the toppings. You've got so much happening for you, Scorpio. I don't even know where to begin. A lot of friends, people that you know, communities you belong to, groups you belong to, benefactors, allies, they're all coming back to your past. From your past right now. It's a South Node. And that said, with the moon conjuncting the South Node, some of y'all are going to be maybe like ending friendships as well. But anyway, this is happening at the time where you're facing your truths, right? So they will come to the surface this day. Okay? And old habits and even people from the past and maybe even memories and circumstances, yeah, they're going to be coming up because the South Node is involved. There's something this day that's asking you, what are you willing to surrender? Okay? Let me rephrase that. You've got Mars and Mercury in your sign. And Mars is like a laser. So there's going to be something this day where you may just cold turkey, like let go. All right? So lots of changes happen for you. We'll talk about more in the second spread. Sunday, October 19th, Mercury conjuncting Mars in your sign, 18 degrees. So remember, you've been feeling them all week. You've been feeling that. This is when they perfect, when they conjunct. Yeah. So buckle up, AF. This is Mercury and Mars in your sign merging their energies, right? So there's that intensity, that passion. If Mercury is what you're thinking, Mars is how you get it. So this aspect comes with a disclaimer because it is extra penetrating. It's beast mode. It's stimulating. It's fiery. It's expressive. It's hold my beer energy. It gets the job done. Yeah. And it's fine because Venus is in Libra. Yeah. Holding the peace, right? So you are going to feel this high intensity verve with your goals, your ideas. You're going to be networking. You're going to be focused, hyper focused on your future investments, building relationships, your legacy. Okay. Remember, this is literally that phrase. You can do anything that you put your mind to. You're putting wheels in motion. This is very like you are the first in the office. You're the last to leave. Okay. So just be mindful. It can be strong. I have talked about this. several times now. I just said it comes with a disclaimer. So, Mars conjunct Mercury in your sign can also be tempers flaring. It can be a bit abrasive, very like 9-inch nails. It's, remember I talked about the grudge that this can bring, not letting things go, revelations, truths coming to the surface, and being reactive, not responsive, manipulation, mind games, power struggles, come at me, bro energy, hold my beer energy. Yeah, it works. It works both ways here. Remember, you're the Scorpion. You got the stinger. As you know, that sting can linger. Okay? So, and don't forget, Pluto, your ruling planet, your modern ruler, is planets gone wild right now. So just remember, you create your reality. You're on a karmic journey, and everything that you do has ripple effects. You can use this. Stay hyper focused on your goals and your legacy. You've got you've got all these gateways. Yeah. Take advantage of them and stay at that high frequency, because yeah, if you saw your monthly forecast, there's another grand air trine with a moon in Libra, Uranus in Gemini, Pluto in Aquarius. And by the way, the moon will be conjuncting Venus in Libra. So there's an explosion of love in the air. This feel-good, uplifting energy. It's fun and exciting and social. It's the dancing in Barbie, okay? You're Margot Robbie. You want to go see what humans are like. You're going to go explore humanity. This is setting the stage for one of the best new moons of 2025. Remember, that's happening on Monday, the new moon in Libra. We'll talk about it next week. Oh, and who's going to feel this the most? Yeah, it's you. It's you, as well as other fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius. I am going to throw in, this is where I'm going to throw in Gemini, Virgo, and Aries as well. And if you have any planets, basically 18 to 28 degrees, honestly, remember, they're traveling together all month, basically, okay? In any of the four first signs that I said, any of the fixed signs, you're definitely going to feel it. So let's get started, Scorpio. Let's see what's going on for you. And yes, thank you everybody who has joined greatawakener.com. And speaking of which, it is gonna be next week, where actually it's this week. It's this week where I'm launching my secret super. It's in the description box. It's in the description box. Yeah, we're all doing new things, Scorpio. Let's get started. Let's see what's going on for you, Scorpio. Sun, moon, and rising for the week before your birthday season. The week before your birthday season, the 13th to the 19th. All right, Scorpio. Let's see what is going on for you, Scorpio. We're serious when we're bringing out the candles. I do a traditional Celtic cross spread, Scorpio. It offers the best overview, especially for a weekly reading. If we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. Secondly, it's really late. You know I love y'all. Scorpio, I'm very excited for your birthday. Like I told you, it's going to be an unforgettable birthday season. You're going to come back to this time. You're like, this is where it all began. Let me look at the time here. Okay, let's get started. Scorpio. Oh, look at you. Look at you. Scorpio. Yeah. There's very interesting. Very interesting. Well, you're good. You're good. We just gotta, yeah, we'll talk about that. But yeah, I'll give you yeah. You're good. You're good. You want the tuning fork? I'll give you the tuning fork. Okay. What I say about sound? What I say about sound is healing. That's frequency. That's literally vibrations. Queen of Cups. Hello. That's so you right now. Moving into this week, all these emotions. Feels really good, right? She's got so much emotional intelligence. She's got heightened intuition. Oh, she is also someone who does what her heart desires. She's the Queen of Cups. She's the Princess Diana of tarot. Such a big heart, so much love to give, but so much self-love too. Okay? Don't hold anything in. This is a week where you're going to have to let some things come out. All right? Just a big energy that's coming through. There's something here really moving you emotionally as you move into this week. She's a big leader, obviously, right? It's like it's like she's like the type of person. This is the type of queen that knows the name of every single person in her land. Yeah, doesn't matter if it's the emperor or a farmer. That's how loving she is. Okay, remember some of the aspects I talked about. There is going to be a lot of that. There's going to be a lot of energy where you're going to have, it's almost like there's this buildup of so much emotions. You don't know what to do with it. Let it out. And, through creative arts, through hang out with your friends, whatever it is, your loved ones. That it just feels really good, but it does feel like there's something here where I feel like we're going to have to release some of this energy. Now, you do have the Seven of Pentacles and the heartier spread. Okay? You got things to think about this week, especially with your investments. That's the Seven of Pentacles. Not only investments, but relationships, partnerships. And I'm doubling down here because this is a Taurus card. Okay? So, not only is Venus in Libra, and we're in Libra season, so in general, partnerships, marriage, love, contracts, those are all big themes. But Taurus rules your 7th house of partnerships and relationships and marriage and love and commitments and contracts. Okay? And so you got something big to decide on. Remember, I said this is the big week of commitments. Making commitments is going to be a big thing. And so you got to ask yourself, even as the week begins, when Venus is opposite Neptune, we were like, is this real? Is this what I want? Is this... You got to really know. You got to really know. Because you don't want to look back anymore. You want to look forward. And if there's something that you're sitting on that you're still not, you've got to have those moments where you're facing your truths and you're going deep. This is your time. You got Mars in your sign. You got Mars in your sign. You got Mercury there too. You're going to have the sun there. You're going to have a stellium in your sign next week. All right. So, and a new moon. So this, I love what's happening here. But there is a little bit of, again, there's something that's there. There's something that you're like, no, I don't want to, there's one, don't throw that pizza box away. There's one slice of pizza left. No, you got to let it go. It's been sitting there for, a couple hours. We got to let it go. All right. Moving forward. Now you see all of everything that he's invested his time and energy and blood, sweat, tears, heart, soul, everything into. He's looking back at it and he's like, do you see a smile on his face? So I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Just take that pause that you need. Okay? Take that pause and ask yourself, is this bringing me joy? Is this something that I want? What are the next steps? What are the directions that I want to go? You already have it in you. Yeah, you see that. Okay? So don't be afraid to take risks this week. That's what Uranus wants you to do. Uranus wants you to shake things up. Uranus is in your 8th house of death and rebirth and transformation. Also, regeneration. There is a sense of this rebirth that's happening now. And it has to do with career, money, relationships. Remember, Pentacles are a physical realm. Okay? So, yeah. And if you feel that, yeah, it's been worth it. Yeah. Well, then let's set the stage moving forward. Let's still just put things in order. and continue to move forward. But the reason why I say maybe there's something there is because you got the moon in your challenge area. So there's something going on here. There's something going on. And it feels like are you sleeping? Are you sleeping, Scorpio? Because I'm looking at your spread. You got the moon in your challenge area. You got the 3 of Swords in your crown. Yep. And then you've got, Venus in Libra, the sun in Libra, all in your 12th, which can be a little bit of isolation too. FYI. Okay. Remember, have your moments, but don't disconnect yourself from people and the world for long periods of time. I mean, you can, but you're this week you're not going to. You're going to be really social. And then you have the South Node in Virgo that's going to be conjuncting the moon. It's going to be very active. Yeah. And so that is your 11th house. Not only your social network and friendships and groups you belong to, also like your future hopes, wishes, long-term goals, and dreams. And so this is a classic example of things have changed or things will change. Are you ready for that change? It seems like you are. Okay. So that's the good news. All right. And when I say change, yeah, maybe you had big plans on moving to the city and working for the most famous fashion magazine and all of that. But then, love happened and you're still in Jersey and because you met someone and y'all are going to get married. That's what I'm talking about. That was your fated moment and you're so happy now. That's what I'm talking about. You're having one of those. There may be something that does happen or has happened. And so it was unexpected. You have Uranus in your 8th, right? Or it may happen this week. The full Naridier spread. This card is attributed to Uranus, by the way. This is that risk-taking energy I was talking about. This is having full confidence in where you're going. Having full confidence. And even if you don't know where you're going, you're still going, right? You're still moving forward. He's standing on the edge of the cliff. He's ready. You see the full blast of the sun, all that optimism, opportunities, hope, all of that. That's all here. And he has faith in himself, his faith in the universe. Have faith in yourself. Let that come out. Okay? Let that come out. There's something inside you that wants to take these big risks. 3 of Swords in your crown, attributed to Saturn in Libra. Yeah, it's a Libra card, so has strong connotation to relationships. Yeah, and so there may be something here where again something comes up, or you're thinking about something from the past, or you're having this big moment of maybe you're thinking about. There's so many things that are happening right now for you, okay? You've got work stuff, you have love and relationships, you have your personal transformation, you have investments, building toward your legacy, you have home and family. So Scorpio, that's why I'm saying this week, there's a lot happening. Just move forward. This is a week where you're going to be doing some healing, but you have to be willing to surrender, right? You have to be willing to surrender some things and continue to move forward. And then you're good. And then you have the 6 of Pentacles, which is all about harmony and generosity. Remember, I talked about random acts of kindness and kindness. That's what soothes you. That's what makes you feel good. And if you're seeking it, it's coming. This is in your future, okay? Especially in terms of finances and money and wealth. It's coming. But remember, everything is karmic, yeah? And everything's based on the decisions you make and the actions you take, including moving forward and not looking at the past, yeah? Everything. That's why we say actions have consequences, right? When it comes to like karma and whatnot, or just life in general. But you have to remember that inaction have consequences too. Let's get to your stuff. This is really great, okay? That's one of my favorite cards, the Six of Pentacles, because it takes this inspired action, this generosity of spirit to have a moment like that where it brings this great balance into your life. Scorpio, if you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. That's my line. And you know, I love y'all. And listen, Scorpio, I'm just going to tell you right now, this really is going to be a week. Sure, you've got a lot of buns in the oven. Or is that the right thing to say? I don't know. You've got a lot of pockets in the you got a lot of things happening. But at the end of the day, when you see what's happening for you here, a lot of it is big like life purpose questions, big ones. And you're about to move into your birthday season. That's what people do in general before moving into their birthday season. They have these big moments. What have I accomplished? What do I want to accomplish? I'm turning another year older. Have moments for yourself. Okay? Have your moments. You've got so many great things happening. I'm going to pull some clarifiers for you. Yeah, you're good. You're good. Don't even. There you go. Keep going. Don't look at. You're going to be fine. Look at this. Look. So you got the King of Pentacles. You got the richest king. This is someone, and this may be the thing that you want to be. You want to be the big protector, the provider in a relationship, for your family, for your colleagues, whatever you want. But you want to feel that wealth too. Like, I achieved this and I'm owning it. And there's that confidence. I don't care how people see me. I feel it. Okay? So, really great. And remember, you got a lot of, you're going to have, it looks like you're going to sign a contract. Okay? And that may be the thing. Like, which direction? Yeah, there may be some opportunities presented to you. You got the Six of Cups. You see your last week's reading? You got this last week. It's your card. It's attributed to Sun and Scorpio. And sixes in tarot, it's just that feel good energy. It's everything's harmonizing for you. Everything. Okay? And this is saying, hey, because of that, I can let my hair down. This is a card, by the way, highly associated to the past, but in a nostalgic way. Okay? So it feels like there really is, when you've got Mars in your sign and your ruler that's going to be having this nodal axis, right, with the north node and south node. Oh, that's big. It's triggering things from the past in a good way, okay? In a nostalgic way. Running into someone on the street that, you went to high school with, and they're suddenly, the hiring manager at the cucumber company that you want to work at, whatever it is. Remember, there's divine destined events happening this week for you, especially for you with Mars in your sign with the nodes. Anyway, I love that. There's, so much sharing and kindness and others involved in your life this week. And then you have the Empress. Of course you got the Empress. Of course you do. So remember what I said. When you've got Mercury and Mars conjunct, remember, Mercury, what you're thinking, Mars, how you get it. Go get it, okay? This is not what you want to be thinking about, okay? You're going to do some emotional healing, but you've got the Three of Swords. Sure, the Heartbreak card or the Heartache card, however you want to see it. Either way, it's still a sword suit. Swords are up here, and it's in your crown. So there's something up here where you've got Mercury conjunct Mars. I told you that can be strong. It can be really strong. But there is a sense of, there's something here you've got to let go, because deep down inside, there's something in you that wants to come out. Okay? You got to give it some room. Empress is a goddess. Aphrodite. This is comfort. This is deep, intense passion. It's sensual. It's sexual. It's everything. It's even like maternal. She's pregnant. Remember, a lot of y'all having babies. Congratulations. But I'm going to show you something after I show you the Knight of Wands and your final outcome. There you go. There's that charge. Going after what you want. Go get it. Go get it. You're on a mission. Nothing can stop you. You got fire under your feet. This horse it's not even touching the ground. That's Mars and Mercury in your sign. And your modern ruler, Pluto, awake. And the grand air trine. And Mars in your sign, trining the North Node. And Jupiter trining Saturn. And like everything that's happening this week is loaded. But the thing I was going to show you is that you got the only 2 cards in all of tarot where they hold that golden scepter. Anything they touch turns to gold. They're cards of abundance and wealth and richness. It's like you have that. All right? You can, like I said, you create your reality, right? It's all about mind over matter. And belief, right? Self-belief for you this week. And really letting go of the past. Okay? With that moon in your challenge area, there's a lot that may be going up here. And again, you do have the sun and Venus in your 12th, which is the subconscious. And the moon is the subconscious. It's also intuition. So you trust your intuition. You're going to be fine. But this is really great because there's definitely... When I talk about wealth building, yeah, that's going to be something that you're really going to want. And wealth comes in a lot of different forms. And this is a sign when my computer starts, you see the light glow back up. It's a sign that I've been talking too much. Oh my gosh, Scorpio. Okay, I was going to do, I'm going to do, I want to clarify the 7 of Pentacles. What'd you get? I want to see. There you go. You're fine. You just listen. Queen of Swords. Whoosh, that's clarity. That's singular thought. That's your decision, right? That's you making executive decisions, right? This is great. This is amazing. You got 2 queens here. I love that. Queen of Swords, by the way, is Libra. So you see all this partnership, relationship energy here. Even Uranus and Gemini in your 8th, that's relationship building. So there's a lot of relationship stuff here. Again, it can be for career as well. Even, maybe a friendship or, just one-on-one. Let's see that 3 of Swords. Stop. I can't even. Yeah, it's just when we work with that energy and we heal, do that healing, not afraid to go deep and face our fears. And I shouldn't even say that because fear is fiction. We all know that, right? We create that in our heads. But when we face anything that could be something that holds us back, look at that. What did I say earlier? Mind over matter. It's all about flipping your mindset. Yeah. Yeah. That Page of Swords who's so enthusiastic to just move forward. And it's just like, yes. Okay. Let's do it. I'm excited. I want to use my sword. I want to learn. I want to grow. I want to, become stronger. I want to be the King of Swords one day. So there's a sense of enthusiasm here. Look at all these swords now. You want to see the, I think you're good. You're fine. You're good. Anyway, Scorpio, all right, we'll do that. Let's see the sun in Scorpio. All right. Yeah, oh my gosh. You have the 5 of Cups. Okay. So there's definitely going to be something here where you have to let it go. Because look, you have that 6 of Pentacles, and then you got the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups is attributed to Mars in Scorpio. All right. But look at what's happening here with all those clarifiers. This is you. Remember, that's like clarity. You're you're the authority, right? You're even having this mental breakthrough and all of that. Everything feels good. There's a sense of, gratitude here. But then you go back to this thing, right? It's like, oh, but I missed that. Look at what happened here. The cups are spilled, right? Nothing you can do about it. He's looking at the past when he's got those 2 full cups. All he's got to do is turn around, stop looking at the past, like him, right? And so there is something here where it's like, are you sure? Are you sure you let everything go? Because it looks to me like you're the one who kicked over the cups. Yeah, you got Mars and Mercury in your sign. You can do things like that when you got Mars and Mercury in your sign. So there's definitely something here. You've really got it. We got to make sure whatever we're letting go, and again, it can be from the subconscious, something deeply rooted. We really got it like hit the road, Jack. All right. And here's the thing, whatever you need to do. I think I maybe have told you one time. Let me give you an example, okay, for context. Yeah, there was a relationship that I was in. It was college. And it did not end well. It did not end well. And yeah, the person was like a, painter. Okay. Took all their stuff, all their paintings, because it was just something I couldn't accept. Like, oh no, broken up, heartbroken. Took all their paintings up to the rooftop. And I just lit it all on fire. It was the most cathartic thing I'd ever done. I never felt better. So you do what you have to do to let some things go. Diplomatically. Empowering, okay? Nothing holding you back. Actually, I'm going to see something here. Yeah. Yep. It's time. It's time. You got the 4 cups. Look at you making me stay up longer with you. It's our secret meeting spot. And I see something. 7 of Wands. That's it. Okay? That's it. You have to stop. You have to let it go. You have to leave in the past. It feels like this is fine. 7 of Wands. That's very, standing my ground. I'm brave. I'm fierce. But there is a sense of no, back up. Back up, everybody. I'm not letting this go yet. No, you have to. You have to if you want to let that fool out, right? If you want that abundance, all this harmony, going after what you want, you have to. Okay, so Scorpio, y'all are exciting. Y'all are fun. This is going to be a week for you, okay? And yeah, second spread, we're going to go deep because it really is what's happening there that I want to see something. It has to do with your self-worth, self-value. There's something there. And remember, it's just a week of fated events. But great fated events. You create your reality. Next week, happy birthday. And we have a new moon in Libra. Amazing. So tier 3 members, you know where to find the link for the bonus spread, the second spread. Really good and legendary members. Anyone's welcome to join. We have a lot of fun. Scorpio, thanks so much. And by the way, you're actually really good, but it just feels like there's something and that's the thing I've talked about, when I say you're on a karmic journey, that's what karma is. You got to learn your lesson before you move on to, on your journey. And it just feels like you're going back to something, You're going back to something. You're like, no, not yet. You gotta let it go. All right. Thank you so much, Scorpio. Oh my gosh. Okay. Thank you. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.